Hi, I'm Chisom Wanoro. Today is the 15th day of my 30 days consistency challenge, and I'll be sharing something that is a bit personal with me today. A young lady once told me, Auntie, I can really talk to you. You're relatable. You seem to understand me better than a lot of persons. You get me, I'm coming from. And I said to her, babe, don't give me all the accolade because if you had met me some 3, 4 years before that time, I don't think I would be as understanding. And I told her, don't hold it against people that might not seem to understand you. It's not because they don't want to, but it's just because they've not been through what you have been through. So, because of that, they can't relate to some of the things you might want to share with them. And I said to her, I can relate to you because the Lord has put me through a lot of things the past few years of my life. The death of my husband, having to struggle, taking care of kids, some personal dealings. It's been a lot. I'm not saying I'm done, right? But I'm saying that by virtue of some of the things I have been through, I could relate to her. I could be compassionate with her. I could understand her. I could listen to her. I could tell where she was coming from. And, I had one or two things to say to her. Whatever it is you're going through right now, I want you to know that you're not going through it for yourself alone. You're going through it for generations to come. You're going through it for the sake of people you will meet. You're going through it for the sake of persons that the Lord will bring across your way. And He would expect you to help them. You know, the way Jesus said to Peter, the same way you have been strengthened, strengthen your brethren. So, the same way the Lord has strengthened you, the same wisdom, the same strength, the same knowledge, the same understanding, the same zeal, the same compassion, the same brokenness which the Lord has, dealt with you during those seasons. The Lord expects you to give it back because every mess you are going through, I am going through, or we will go through in this life, the Lord intends to turn it into a message because He doesn't waste resources. God doesn't waste resources. So if He's making you go through something right now, it's because He wants to turn it into something. He wants to make a message out of it. So if you have that understanding and you look at your circumstances and your predicaments and your problems from that light, one thing it does for you is that it helps you to look beyond yourself and you begin to wonder, what are the messages embedded in this process? What are the messages embedded in this journey? And then you begin to glean from them. You begin to glean from them. And many times, if we refuse to look out for these messages and glean from them, we might be there for a longer time. We might find out that we might be in that class. The Lord might just make us repeat that class over and over again. So what I'm trying to tell you in this video is that mess that you are in right now, that challenge that you're facing right now, it's not a mistake. It's not a coincidence. The Lord intends to use it to bless people that you would come across. So don't look at it as it's just for you. Remember the story of Mary when she had to carry that pregnancy out of wedlock. It wasn't for her, it was for us, right? Look at Job. Job had no business suffering, but the Lord put him through that phase of his life so that persons like me can look at his story and draw strength from it. Look at persons like Ruth. Her husband died. And because she went through that phase successfully, I could read her story and draw strength from it. So, what I'm trying to tell you is, days from now, weeks from now, months from now, years from now, people would listen to your story and draw strength from it. So don't condemn yourself. Don't feel like the worst has happened. Anything that happens to you happens for a reason. So look out for the message in your mess and hold on to the message. That's the whole essence of God making you go through those challenges. God bless you.